Hey, this is Conrad with All Things Medical Billing. I just wanted to welcome you to the website. Thanks for visiting. We appreciate your interest. I wanted to give you just a brief overview of what this section of the website's about. We've been getting a lot of submissions to the site and inquiries about medical billing software, what we recommend, what's the best, the cheapest, what we like the best, and Gina defers those to me, I guess, because I'm an engineer and we do those kind of things. But I try to help her with the IT and hardware and software issues of her billing business. And and to answer those questions, I guess we tell people that it really depends on your needs and your agenda, your goals. Whether you're a billing service, a small or large practice, really just getting started, what your budget is. There's a lot of variables that go into selecting a practice management software. When Gina was starting her business, that was just overwhelming to us. When we started looking and doing some research, trying to find a good economical practice management software. So we, really didn't know where to start. So we just started out researching the internet, asking, contacts that she had in the field, and we demoed several. And you really, before you kind of get started, you kind of need to determine what functions are important, what features are important. For example, ease of use was very important, and by ease of use, I mean how efficient and intuitive is it to enter patient insurance information, charge information, codes and charges, and posting of payments. That can be a real time-consuming process. So you don't want to go through a bunch of menus and mouse clicks and keystrokes. You want that to be very efficient, especially if you're serving a large practice or several practices. You want that to be very, very efficient. So, and then once you determine what those features are that are important to you, you want to download or try out your favorites, your top picks there, and see how they function under the heat of battle, so to speak. Another function or a feature that was very important to us was reporting, because Gina, she does a lot of insurance aging type reports and practice analysis, and it's very important to be able to drill down into that financial data and to kind of get a picture of where things are and spot trends if a particular carrier is rejecting certain claims, certain treatments or procedures. You want to view those things and kind of spot those before they become a problem, and because really, these applications, they're kind of just allowing you to access and a big database is really what it is, just a tool to access that database. And so you want to think about all the features that are important to you, and download and demo those your favorites. Upgrades. Try to take the long-term view, because you don't want to. If you can avoid the upgrade process, it's very painful. It can be very disruptive and expensive. So believe me, we've experienced that a few years ago. I really wish at the time we went through this a few years ago that we had some of these new offerings in these online. There's several available now, and I can't even. There's Collaborate MD, Advance MD, Carrio. I think it's New MD. I can't remember all of them, but they're basically software as a service. I think it's SaaS it's called, or application service providers, or cloud computing. There's a lot of different terms for it now, but they're basically accessed via browser, and they run on a server somewhere. They're backed up, they're redundant, they're secure, and they're very economical. There's no upfront charges. Some of them even include clearinghouse services. So, when you look at the cost, a couple $100 a month for provider, unlimited access. You can access them from any browser. That's really attractive. There's some of the features they offer are very attractive. When I look at what we pay, $200 a month for to host our server in a data center, a secure data center. I mean, that doesn't include the upfront cost of buying the software, the maintenance, the backups, the clearinghouse. So those are features and costs and things to think about. I wish that, and I think as we move forward, we'll probably consider those options, and I think that's very attractive. One thing to think about if you're considering an online solution is, make sure you can export your database and export it in a neutral format. So if anything goes wrong with your provider, even some of what appear to be some of the most stable companies can go belly up, or something could go wrong, and you want to be able to export your data periodically and back it up independently, so you have it, you have access to it if something goes wrong, and just you want to protect yourself in those situations, and another downside there is you're dependent on the internet connection. But these days internet connections are so reliable, it's really not much of an issue anymore. So really, just to summarize, prioritize your features. We've got a PDF, kind of a comparison chart on the site here. Feel free to download it. It's more like a checklist. Use it like that. You can. That's the way I've used it. It's kind of something I compiled when we went through this a few years ago. And feel free to use it, customize it as you wish, mark it up, demo your favorites, ask a lot of questions, research, and hopefully this site, we tried to share everything we could think of that we've been through that would be helpful to you. Maybe it'll save you some grief, some money, some time, and you'll learn a few things. And it's an evolving site, this section, the software section. But anyway, thanks for visiting the site, and God bless. Thank you.